Good evening, and welcome to We All Gon' Die Wednesday. Livingston, man, roll that beautiful bean footage. We all gon' What do you think of that shit, huh? How about that, Livingston, man? Oh man, you absolutely killed it. The song, the video edits, everything together.
It was that little riff I was like messing around with last week and
the
thing.
Oh, I got hooked on it.
It turned into that.
I got so hooked on it. Kevlar, what's good? Scotty Hummer, Teresa Buchanan, Gene Debs, Sunset, AJ Andrews, the prepping artist, Scott Trudeau, Wolfang in the house, Coffee First Then Speak, William Case, the prepping mantis, Johnny Preps, Love and Life, 125. Everybody's here. Old Mutt's in the house. What's happening? Prepper Book Club. Travis, we see you, my friend. Bug Out Adventures, thank you so much. Mr. B Local, what's good, my brother? Yo, Livingston, man, kill
all the heavyweights are here. Even my good buddy Hunter's here.
Prepper, what's good? Be it Gwyn, Nostra Dumbass, everybody is in the house tonight. 51?
51.
51 episodes of We All Gon' Die Wednesday. It's damn near a year. Next week, if we made it. It's been a year. It's been a year they've been telling y'all you gonna die.
I want to, at this point, if the new year coming forward, right, on our 1 year anniversary, say we make it that far, and that's next week.
Yeah.
It should be make resolutions, new start. We got goals and stuff. But tonight, this is last night. We gonna die Wednesday.
It's going down tonight. Well, some things did happen.
We burning bridges. We scorching earth. We salting plains. We saturation bombing all kinds of shit tonight.
Pillage.
Can't wait. Mm-hmm.
So the first thing I want to talk about tonight is the medical class we had this past weekend. I did not get to talk to you guys about it. The live stream I tried to do in the truck was terrible. The area I was driving through was recently hit by really, really shitty storms. And it must have been that the cell phone towers were down because there was like no service through an area where there's typically really good service. And I could do a live stream on a ride. It was just toast. And everybody said, I didn't even get to watch it. Everybody said that it was cutting in and out. But the med class, man, was phenomenal. Nobody does it better than Strategic ETC. That much I can tell you. They will really put you through your paces, and you will learn how to handle yourself under pressure because it's a lot of pressure. You're talking about somebody else's life here, you know. I want to really thank Travis and Chet, our trainers, for the wilderness first aid portion of the class and getting everybody squared away.
Dude, those guys will make you learn this stuff like practically by force.
if necessary. But everybody was a willing participant, and I think everybody took a lot of great knowledge away from this class. And it was sold out, man. It was a sold-out class, max capacity, 18 students, all certified in first aid, CPR, AED, and wilderness first aid. And the community is more prepared now than it was previously because of Strategic ETC. I can't thank you guys enough. And I'm looking forward to hosting more medical classes in the future. If I can find a decent indoor location for Strategic to come down and host something, I will absolutely get that put together with Travis and get a whole nother class going, man. These guys do fantastic. Tammy McDermott, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's good to see you, my friend. Tammy was a student once upon a time at a strategic ETC wilderness first aid class, and she just took the ball and ran with it. She's got some serious certifications, we'll say, Livingston, man. She said, "Good to see you tonight."
What they really want to know, and it's the kind of questions that Travis will he'll maybe blink twice and then we'll give you a more in-depth answer than you might have expected, Jay Creature, when you're like, what about abnormal insertions? And he's going to take a breath and he's going to tell you all about it.
Yeah.
My advice when dealing with an abnormal insertion is pull on it like it's a fucking lawnmower that won't start.
Not the case.
One of two things going to happen. Your shoulder's breaking or it's coming out,
okay? Get medical training now, guys. Get it right now.
You had enough.
Don't wait. It's intense. So if you're squeamish or you're lighthearted, you're gonna have to toughen up.
You humans bleed. It's weird.
Yeah, and you have to learn how to stop that. You have to learn how to keep your tribe alive. I can't recommend it enough, man. You have to. You got to learn some life-saving skills.
Travis explained to me that in the event of a jellyfish sting, you should not piss on it.
And there it went. It's all gone now.
And you know what? It wasn't because that
New York redneck. What's good, my brother?
It wasn't that pissing on it was bad. It was that you should what you need is consent first. Like you can't,
I can't just walk around.
You can't just run up. Much. I've been stung by a jellyfish. I got you, dog. Like you can't do that. I guess now. And I mean, and that was good info. Like the question came up. As a matter of fact, it was like we're talking about jellyfish stings. I work on a place that's
not full of jellyfish.
It's a higher elevation item. We don't have. We just don't have jellyfish. But it was.
He'll answer that question for you.
It was in the program, the curriculum, and so I asked him about it. And he's like, "Well," and he's like, "Well, don't piss on it." And I was like, "Damn it,
Chief Dog, what's happening, my friend? How are you, Jim?" Yeah, man. Yeah, so much knowledge. I know I left a lot more confident in being able to respond to a situation than I was before I got there. Like, that much I know for sure.
Dude, to help you out with stuff, even listen, I bought a first aid kit off Amazon and it's packed full of stuff, but you'll find that it ain't set up right and you'll probably bleed to death trying to find what you need. Yeah. He'll go through you and help you set your stuff up that.
Yeah, or if you need good quality medical equipment, Strategic ETC is a MyMedic dealer. They have their North American Rescue tourniquets. They can get you an AED. They can get you in compliance with your AED if you have one in your workplace and you need that taken care of. They really, a consulting, anything that a business or a person needs for medical training or medical supplies, medical equipment, go see them. Love and Life bought an AED from them. That's fantastic, guys. That's so awesome. If you guys can afford to have that kind of piece of gear, it's huge. It's huge. Get it if you can. Advise shock. I'm just sleeping. Yeah, but I mean, if you can have that piece of kit, that's huge, man. That's huge. You've got a much more likelihood of coming back if you take an AED to somebody rather than just compressions. So that's huge. That's huge. But get training, guys. Get supplies. Get everything, because apparently, Livingston, man, the aliens are here. I heard that today. The aliens are here. They're here. We got pictures.
Michael, we've been here.
We've?
They've.
Okay. Yeah.
That's what I said.
Hunter wants you to teach him the mouth-to-mouth, Livingston.
All right. So there's two different kinds of mouth. There's the kind of mouth I have, which is south of the border, the main fork there, right? Just below that part hangs out. That's where my mouth is, and so you have to just put your mouth on that.
Totally.
I almost went too far. Listen, I've just been. I'm tired. All right.
Oh,
and I don't mean tired like I didn't get no sleep last night. I mean I'm tired where I'm
overworked.
No, it's just
Overburdened. Let it go.
life is a highway. I'm gonna drive it drunk as fuck. Like,
Jane K says, I'm only going mouth to mouth on my family. That's correct.
they got the masks and the separators. For that
Yeah.
stuff.
There are barriers that you can get really inexpensive, just like a little piece of plastic with a one-way valve in it. And it makes CPR on a stranger a little more doable without, sucking face with some fat guy who just dropped in front of you.
Right now,
Just saying.
this being said, these skills are up to you on how you're going to intend to use them. If you're not going to be an EMT or like in public service in some way, don't worry about like performing fucking mouth to mouth on strangers. You're not obligated to.
Yeah, New York State says that you are not obligated. There's no duty to act law here in New York State.
Now take that as you will, but I'm just saying now if you're going to go into the trade and like start doing the thing, then yeah, brace up. You're going to have to do this maybe. But of course, like the first person that you're going to like not care about doing that to is your family.
Johnny Prep says he's been driving around looking to do CPR on divorcees. Live your life, Johnny. Live your life.
The original CPR, the first CPR instructor we had that was not Travis, this other like sort of like blew in from like Tumbleweed, Arizona kind of guy, snake oil salesman.
Snake oil salesman.
Come in and he like convinced everybody that like we were gonna be like under assault. Like, oh, you got people drinking at this venue. He sold it to the owners like people were just gonna be like have a sip of beer. And say, I'm like,
give the old Chris Farley show,
it's like,
right?
This is not like what happens, man. Like, I mean, yeah, but no, like it's not like how many AED machines do we need? Like,
Travis is schooling folks in the chat. The Samaritan Act, it's state specific. Depending upon what state you're in, you either have a duty to act or you do not. So,
another point of contention I've seen with people is not only like your duty to perform CPR and some. Now, people will be like a little bit taken aback. This is to the average Joe, perhaps like some medical procedure that should best be left to actual professionals,
right.
And you're allowed to fucking pull that card. But if I'm right, and Travis will correct me if I'm wrong. Once you you think you're the hero, you better stay the hero until the pros show up.
Correct. You got to see it through, man. If you're going to commit to rendering first aid or CPR or anything like that, whether it's the scene of an accident or anything, you be prepared to stick that out. Be prepared to stick that out.
If you don't act, you have like no obligation. If you start to act and like do
you gotta follow through with it.
Now, I don't know, how does this apply to things like Narcan? Like, because they'll give this shit to anybody.
Yeah, I suppose if you have it and you can do so, we've always come back. And
are you again obligated to continue to administer until like help arrives, or like how does this work?
I suppose if you have it.
Because what if that person don't make it and you were the last one to touch them, and all this moral shit comes into it? And for civilians who aren't professionals.
Jay Creature says you guys just assumed liability. When you step into the scene and you decide to do something,
you assumed responsibility. Exactly.
Correct.
So with this knowledge, you gotta like learn how to use it because legally you can get messed up.
Wisely, use it wisely. Most of us take these courses to be better prepared to take care of our families
and friends. Yeah, I ain't out here trying to help the general public.
If it came into a situation where can you help, and then should you help? Those are two questions that you need to ask yourself, and come to terms with those answers that you provide for yourself. Should you and can you are two totally different things. And then do you have the equipment to respond? So it's a lot to take in. It really is. So it's very in-depth. Dive in head first. And,
it's better to know it and not need it than need it and not know it.
Amen to that, Livingston, man. Amen to that. Scene safety first. Absolutely, Jim Wilson. Absolutely. If that's a case where it's not abandonment. If you're at a car wreck and it's icy and there's more cars skidding down the road and you have to get out of the way. You ain't
helping nobody if you're a casualty also.
Jay Creature, death. Yeah, death. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't want to go here,
Yeah.
but thanks, bro. How you doing tonight? You all right?
Jay, big hugs, Jay. Big hugs, Jay.
We all gonna die Wednesday. This is a fun time, okay? We're having fun.
We're trying to shit on the we all gonna die people. We've been out teaching people how to keep people alive. Because we ain't trying to die on a Wednesday.
We were laughing, and it was good to scrambled eggs. Steven!
Yeah, we're trying to keep people alive. Yeah. It's true. It's true. Way to be, Kevlar. I see you, brother.
Wednesday. We came in here with only one agenda to really talk about, so we're not quite ready to talk about it yet. So we're gonna.
Yeah, but I am ready. And if you guys have not checked out
the
our sponsors, Mickwick Fire Starters, you needs to do it. It's in the description.
The wrong sleeve. I hate the way the camera's backwards.
In the description section, check them out. You use code HVPS at checkout and save. I think it's 15%.
It's in the It's in the description of the video.
It's in there. And Teespring is doing a huge sale. If you guys go to the Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival Teespring store and you guys enter code EndOfSummer20 at checkout, you're going to get 20% off your entire order. And it helps a lot. It helps a lot. I try to keep the prices on the shirts and things as low as possible. They let you set your price points. So I drop the prices as low as I can to where at least I don't lose any money. You know, maybe I make $1 or $1.50 on a shirt. I'm
gonna appease the goremongers real quick because it didn't happen to me, and honestly, I didn't see it. So I'm gonna tell you the story from the perspective of a person who heard it from a guy who was there. A couple of buddies of mine, they head up to Albany, New York. They're gonna have a night on the town. They got a hotel, they got shit, and they know like they met up with these girls, and they go to College of St. Rose.
Okay.
It's got a fucking big like. I don't know if you've ever seen St. Rose, but it's like a fortified like fucking facility.
Yeah, big building.
They got in there. They got in there. They met up with the girls, did the thing. Blah 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 blah. Security happened. I'm gonna try to make this story as short, but
okay.
So they got in there, and then they had to bounce. So they bounce and they run directly across the line. Security is literally in pursuit of these dudes.
Oh, chasing them.
Yep.
All
they go up and over. Now the one guy is a skinny, wily little dude. Up and over the fucking wrought iron spiky fence. Second guy is not that. He's the opposite of whatever I just said.
Okay, so not lanky, fast dude.
And what happened was, so this is a spiky
wrought iron fence.
So when he went to jump up and over it, his leg stuck on it. But because of his forward momentum, when it stuck in, he then did this.
Oh.
And was hanging upside down off his shredded now calf off the wrought iron spike. So skinny wily guy drags him off of it and drags him down the street all the way to like where they're hanging out.
Ouch.
Security forces here are baffled. Which way did he go?
Now follow the blood trail.
It looks like someone's like shot a deer and like dragged it. And so anyway, like there's cops going by, like nobody questions him. It's like a guy dragging the severely wounded dude down the street of Albany. The cops did not care. We got dudes up in St. Rose. They've got to get there. And yeah, that's the goriest thing. I seen him when they came home after he got out of the hospital. The hospital asked no questions. Got him walking. Dude still walks to this day, no worries. And also when he was wearing Timberland boots, like kind of like this like color.
Right.
His one when he got home was purple. It was purple.
Oh.
All right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ed Case, good evening. Welcome to We All Gonna Die Wednesday. Man, bro, that's a gruesome injury.
The whole it's not like getting stabbed with the wrought iron. That's fine. Twisting. Wow. Fire poker.
He's lucky. Very lucky.
Ain't even the fucking worst thing that's ever happened to that dude.
Wow.
I'm not gonna tell his story. That's for him.
That was. Oh man. Makes my calf is cramping.
Hell of a story. It's like if you know who I'm talking about.
Reach down and touch calf, guys. Touch calf. clutch calf, make sure it's still there. Oh, man. Good Lord.
Hunter, I ain't even concerned with the air conditioners no more because we put these huge fucking like 25,000 BTU air conditioners in the venue. I get hot, I'll just stand like directly in front of it.
25,000 BTUs right in your face.
It's cold. It's like, wow.
That's serious.
We're chilling our drinks with it.
For real.
That ain't my money. The hell's with this electric bill? The
Just-
soda was hot, boss. I'm
Sit
sorry.
this Red
The soda
Bull
was
right up
hot,
on
boss.
the air conditioner
Gets
and turn it
frost
into
out.
a refrigerator, you know.
We have those, but the air conditioners just.
Johnny Preps, you got to get the glue, man. You got to get the Dermabond. Texas Surplus Pro. What's happening, my brother? Got to get the Dermabond. That stuff glues your skin together like it's nobody's business.
Yes, yeah. Well, y'all probably got all kinds of wicked stories. I never worked in no public service or law enforcement or even the military, nothing like that. I try to keep my violent trauma away. Like and that's not a dig. I appreciate what you've done in the service that you have provided it. But for me, I don't. I try to not do that.
Yeah. Grateful Preps. And Jay, good evening, sister.
I'm actually I'm like really careful. I try not to even hurt myself. I'm like, I don't really like.
I don't want to bust out the Band-Aids, but it's good to know that you have those tools in your tool bag, man. You got to have that stuff in your kit. You have to have a good first aid kit, and then expand on that first aid kit. Go with a Jace case. If you can get one, get a Jace case.
A fantastic observation.
Grateful Preps and Jay won the Jace case at the event. Congratulations.
Those are
and I know 4 people walked away.
Everybody should get one.
With My Medic first aid kits. 4 different people walked away with My Medic first aid kits from this.
And it's if we can get more companies like Jace, you can demonopolize big pharma.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
I mean, I think it's still at this point. I don't know. Yeah, somebody in here has gone down the rabbit holes like a fucking nerd.
Oh yeah.
No,
there's
I know where the drugs come from. The rest of us don't know where the drugs come from and really don't fucking care.
Well,
we just want them.
So
is
98% of pharmaceuticals come from China.
Is Jason industry plant by big pharma to sell us the same shit? Who knows?
Think so.
I don't know.
I don't think so. But I mean, you talk to the physicians, you get the prescription, they prescribe you the medication, they ship you the medication. It's fantastic. I have it. I've used it. I've had to use the medication at Christmas Eve. When I got a killer sinus infection, I needed amoxicillin. I needed it fast. And I went into the closet and grabbed a Jace case and started my cycle of antibiotics. I knew what was going on and I treated it and it worked. My Christmas was saved because I had a Jace case.
That's
literally, it's Christmas Eve. I'm not going to urgent care on Christmas Eve. I have antibiotics in the other room. See, it's those kind of things, guys. Those are the kind of things that you need these things for. The what ifs. It's much more likely that you're going to have a scenario like mine, rather than the world falls apart in the next 48 hours, and we need antibiotics now. We're all going to die from bacterial infections. Probably not the case. But
if that was going to happen, they wouldn't tell us. So you can't rule it out.
Yeah. It is Wednesday.
Speaking of, all right, we have 5 minutes. All right, let's get a lead-in prologue here. So I got a theory.
The theory is
I watched this TikTok video where essentially it was like, dude was like top 10 oldest motherfuckers in Congress.
Okay.
And what I think is that a lot of current events and all this cataclysm and unrest and stuff is due to like back in the day when all of our 97-year-old fucking Congress people were young people making power deals. Is that they made power deals with like some powerful forces, right? Like some
what are you talking, like another government or
kind of
powerful forces?
I think perhaps let's call it the commander of a occupying force.
Okay, so our eldest Congress
all these oldest motherfuckers up in Congress. And you look at them, and here's my logic, is that you look at them and you're like, these people don't care. They're so out of touch.
Yeah, they are.
And you also see them too, and this is the thing. you get elected to government, and then the highest up, most popular ones, you get elected to these big high up committees. They're privy to certain information, and all of a sudden these people age fucking 20 years in 4 years. They know about some things. Right. They know some shit because they've seen some shit.
All right.
And so what I think is that what we're seeing now, what's coming, we are reaping what these people sown now.
So what do you think that they've actually done, and what the fuck is going on?
All right, this is not an original theory at all.
Come on.
I'm going to lean hard on.
He's beating around the bush, guys. We got to get it out.
I'm going to lean hard on what.
Mary Miles. It goes.
The X-Files was absolutely true. That was a complete reality show that actually happened.
Okay, so you're saying the X-Files type stuff is real deal, like Men in Black type shit?
Aliens are not only real, they have been.
They have been real the whole time.
Powerful men in the 50s sold.
So you're literally talking Men in Black theory, like they landed in the desert. Nixon had a meeting with them. The whole.
It's going to take a little bit longer than we think, but let's imagine Roswell occurred in I want to say 1951. I'm not so nerdy that I know when Roswell happened, but
you guys ready to go down the rabbit hole?
Okay, but already had reports of strange flying objects all throughout history.
Right. There's cave drawings of UFOs and things.
In the late stages of World War II, they really started to ramp up. Not only do we have more things flying around and a lot going on,
right,
but there was weird things, lights and shit, Foo Fighters, if you will, flying around in the sky.
Okay, the Foo Fighters. I've heard of them.
Governments, big governments, all the allied nations, France, Britain, USSR, America, and there's bound to be another one, I'm sure of it. Sorry, I forgot you, whoever you were. And Germany probably got in on the game later on. They made deals with these otherworldly beings. Okay. And they sold us up the river. They said, give us 100 years and then the planet's yours. Ensuring they were all gone or too old to fucking do anything about it. And now what we're seeing is oh my God, there's fucking aliens again. And weird stuff going on. And and it wouldn't, as fantastic as it sounds, wouldn't surprise me that this was indeed true. All legend being based in fact. You can't imagine something you can't imagine, if that makes any sense.
Right, like it's out of your realm of comprehension.
So that's where the all myth based in fact is it comes from, is that at the core of this conspiracy, the core of these strange fantasies
is reality.
There's a lick of truth. They started somewhere. Somebody saw or heard something. Yeah. And aliens are back. And they always seem to show up in times of global conflict and turmoil. A lot of natural disasters.
And they show up around nuclear power plants too, and nuclear powered United States military.
Charging their batteries. That's all they're doing. Who do you think taught us to build those? You think Einstein was a human?
Well, I tell you what. Jay Creature says evil is real. I 100% believe that.
Elvis was not, however.
Elvis was not real.
This was supposed to say Elvis. Go to Woodstock, get a tattoo. That's what they'll do you. I was Elvis on my knuckles.
Jason and VA, good to see you, my friend. So you really think that our government, the leaders of the world, sold humanity out to people from another place?
They said, give us 100 years.
Other than Earth.
They said, give us 100 years. And in the meantime, the deal was to advance society. Now, that's the point. Listen, I'm kind of talking out my ass, but kind of explaining at the same time.
Prepping artist, that might not be true. We may have proof to show you.
Is there holes in my theory? Yeah, probably. There's holes in a lot of what they call mainstream archaeology. A lot of holes in that.
Yeah. And I see that things, a lot of the things that we were taught in school have been proven to be, not necessarily the truth. Like Christopher Columbus didn't find America. The Vikings were here centuries before. We know because we found their settlements right here in the Hudson Valley.
The only thing they taught me in school that was true was math. And I wasn't that interested.
Not really. Travis says, Livingston man, if you don't review the angel, I will be forced to help you meet one. Well played, Travis. Well
We'll learn
played.
by force.
Well played.
Hunter, he's so right. I really need to. It's so awkward to me to set this thing up and like test it like at an event, which is what I really want to do.
Okay.
But then what it is that I know they're going to be like, what are you doing with the ridiculous light driving through the middle of the event right now?
Yeah, he totally would do that.
It's for the tube, man.
Yeah.
And otherwise, it's like, it's coming. That's all I can say. He doesn't know that I already shot it.
He's got he's got some. We got something. We got something for it.
But you guys, all right.
So aliens are real, and they made deals with our leaders, and this is why everything's starting to go to shit.
I would postulate a whole bunch of fucking things right now, but what I don't want to do is offend folks of like a religious nature, because what I believe flies in the face of what
Wolfgang,
they
I'm with
believe.
you.
I think they're both the same.
Yeah.
I think that history and religion are both telling the same story, and it diverges and is interpreted differently. We are both and all believing the same thing, but the story is just told different. Yes, like things came here from another place. Yes, things created us in their image. Yes, the whole story, they're both the same story.
Bug Out Adventure says all the pyramids around the world were built at the same time, and they all perfectly align with the stars, right? They align with the stars, and it's crazy. It's crazy, man. The preciseness of them.
Dinosaurs were dragons. They were definitely dragons.
Will there be a mountaintop Thanksgiving HVPS broadcast from a mountaintop? Maybe not on Thanksgiving.
Go tell it on a mountain. Like I said, the whole fucking spiel I just said was not meant to offend or attempt to devalidate anyone's beliefs. Like that's not what I'm doing. All right. Like, it's not.
Travis says, "I will always believe we are not alone in the universe." I kind of feel the same way. I don't know if it's another dimension or another planet or what it is, but I think there's more out there. You know, maybe things maybe some Guardians of the Galaxy type shit. Maybe in some other place, the raccoons walk around and talk in English.
Which one? Okay, let's do this. Can we start a poll?
I think we can. I think you can.
I'm going to start a poll, you guys.
All right.
Yes. All right. This is going to be called.
This is the Livingston Man poll.
What would?
Well, if you could type.
Well, I had a cigarette. I had a cigarette in my eye.
Tank Houston says because the aliens built them, Mike. Maybe
they didn't build them.
Maybe.
What? Come on. Why the fuck is it like this? There we go. What would
not happy
scare you?
Johnny Prep says an infinite number of dimensions. Yeah.
What would scare you more? The idea that there's other life beings out there, or that they ain't, and that we're the only ones in the whole thing? Whatever you believe that to be. Some of y'all think Earth is a fucking hot dog and shit, and that's cool.
Earth is a hot dog.
Which one would actually bother you worse? And how this poll turns out, I already have a loaded response for how I think this is going to turn out. So you better vote right, because I'm going to fuck you up either way.
Yeah. Prepping Mantis, since I quit smoking, the dreams are back, and they are incredibly vivid.
You're dreaming in color over here.
Gear Guy says the aliens been hibernating in Antarctica. Could totally be. I beyond the ice wall, they say.
Now, was it? Yeah, Johnny Preps, right? The pyramids were like they generated microwave waves that charged the fucking satellites and shit. Yeah, of course they did. Why not? Listen, humans were actually invented as a slave race.
Oh, Prepping Artist says, are we in the Matrix?
Also possible.
Kind of.
That CERN thing, when they fired that up and all of a sudden, like, everything.
I think we switched places with the Bermuda Triangle, bro. That's why shit is weird. We all know it's weird. Things aren't right. People aren't acting right. Things are fucked up, man. People are way more agitated lately. You know,
It's
like
the
way more.
5G, right?
I don't think it's that. I think
high
it's
frequency. You know what that means?
It could be from the sun, man. The sun keeps pulsing and doing all kinds of shit. Who knows? Who knows? Magnetism's pole shift. We all gonna die. There it is.
It's official.
Yeah.
We're having a real conversation here. Like
All the Adventures of Baron Trump. Yeah, that's
I play that RPG, bro. Like that's
it's
awesome.
well, no, it's a book. It's a book that was written.
I want the video
how
game.
long ago, Texas Surplus, bro? That book was written ages ago.
Bro, okay, listen to me. Listen to me right now. Okay, so you're Baron Trump. It's fucking January.
Getting there prepping, man.
It's January 6th, 2020.
Oh shit.
The first level is you have to escape from the White House because your dad talks too much shit.
1800s. Wow. That Baron Trump book was written in the late 1800s.
What's
about
Baron
a kid.
Trump?
There's a book
call
called Baron Trump's Adventure or something like The Adventures of Baron Trump.
They called him that?
And he like disappeared into a wardrobe like the Chronicles of fucking Narnia, right? Or some shit like that.
Somebody better post a link right now.
Yeah. Well, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. Otherwise, you're just talking shit.
Well, no, I mean, we can totally look it up right now. The Chronicles of Baron Trump.
Back in 1775, Benjamin Franklin wrote a story about poor Joe Biden. But ain't nobody, it's all been slept on. Y'all don't even know that. Post a link. I don't need to. Source.
Mr. B. Local says people just had enough of the bullshit. Yeah, that too. Texas Surplus Pro says yes, and he's from New York, and his dad mentor is named Donald. Wow, there you go.
Do you guys really just fell for a fake historic book?
No. The Baron Trump thing is real. I'm gonna look it up right now. If
you didn't see it with your own eyes, you got no witness, bro.
Chronicles.
He's gonna look it up on the internet.
Of Baron Trump.
You know, okay, so this is great. I love this too. You know, what's that thing, the Mandela effect, where there's something was real and they tell you it wasn't? This is that same shit. This is that same shit, but backwards.
Oh, there's a whole thing.
This shit was never real.
Trump novels. Here we go.
Yeah, I fucking can tell you that shit was real, but it never was.
Oh.
So what, they can do it one way but not the other?
Mandela effect.
But opposite. Whatever Mandela is backwards. I hate that. They tried to tell me that motherfucker Sinbad was not in a movie called Shazam. Bullshit, he was not. Gotcha. Oh, with your fake ass link from Wikipedia. That's an unreliable source. You know, anybody could just write. When I fucking cite Wikipedia, it's a problem. But here we are. Fucking two-tier justice system.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. But hey. Mandela
one in the
effect.
chat, you seen that motherfucker Sinbad and that Shazam shit. You know you did.
One in the chat.
Don't fucking look inside yourself. You know the truth. He was in a movie and it was called Shazam.
Stray Kitten, yeah. You're scared of being not alone. So, yeah, I mean, who knows? You know, if another being comes, if they come in peace or if they come to loot and pillage and, you know, take all our natural resources and run away. That's what all the alien movies are about, right? They're here for your resources.
Jay Creature, the worst hangover I ever had, and it wasn't even a hangover. It was like the movie The Hangover. I didn't feel sick. I didn't feel like shit. We watched The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and we went ahead and got the recipe for the Pan-Galactic Gargle Blasters. Props, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. So, and then we drank them.
Have a great night.
I woke up in a degenerate state and had to piece together what had happened. It was like this trail of evidence, like I was playing Clue. And had to, like, the door was open, the dog was gone, the car doors was open, there was like firearms. I'm not even exaggerating. I'm actually holding back as to what went down, bro. But anyway, that was the worst. Like, okay, when they look up the Pan-Galactic Gargle Blaster, if you drink like a lot of these and they go down smooth, they do exactly what they do to you in the movie. It erases your mind and you don't know what happened. To this day, all I know is what was based on the evidence I found after the crimes were committed.
Oh man, that's a rough one.
No, it was good. Oh man, they're good.
Well, I mean, yeah,
We were drinking
mind
them out of-
erasers. Yeah, no.
I had these straight champagne flutes. They were just these tubes like this big. You
Right.
just fill it up and it's blue.
Oh,
And it fizzes.
ooh.
And you suck them down. Then you're all of a sudden you're out shooting an AK-47 with a beagle out the back of the.
Bob says, how many people is the ideal number in a mag/prepper group?
7.
You think 7?
It's a magic number.
Well, I think it's
Got to be an odd number.
I think a smaller group works better, but
I'd
I
also
think
say
you need
11.
a good blend. I would say no more than 25. You know, then it gets hard to manage. You know, then somebody's always looking to be the leader or take the leader out. The small group, as tight knit as you can possibly get, Bob.
I always thought like a mag group should be almost like what they call a squad.
Yeah.
So what, 13? I don't know what the military calls
Yeah,
it.
Prepping Artist says 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good size group.
At any rate, prime number always works good. 27 is cool too, but that'd be 2.
It's too many. Too many. At least one medically trained person, that would be phenomenal. Travis, I'd agree.
And an assistant. There should be 2 of them. There should be
you want a doctor and like a
the medic should be like
EMT or a
Sith.
nurse.
There's always 2 of them. Like there's an apprentice and the master.
Hunter says 1 is a good number. Yeah, but then you got to sleep sometime, man.
1 is the loneliest number that you'll.
Mr. Zero says squad is 4, fire team is 8, squad size 13.
13, prime number in any regard.
Yeah, they are changing the way that they do things in the military too. So that's always an evolution. Everything's always changing. Livingston, man, we got aliens.
You guys, without further ado, it's official.
We got aliens.
This thing is supposedly fucking real.
Mummified bodies of aliens, guys.
What had happened was in Mexico.
Yeah. 3-fingered alien bodies.
The moment a UFO investigator presented 2 allegedly non-human bodies to a Congress full of astonished officials.
It had eggs in it.
They still know how to read. Jamie Maussan, who has led investigations into alien phenomenon for decades, stood with scientists to unveil 2 corpses in what he called a watershed event in front of Mexican Congress on Tuesday. They made the extraordinary claim that the corpses, presented in windowed boxes and supposedly recovered from Cusco in Peru, were not part of our terrestrial evolution. 30% of their genetic composition still unknown. Carbon dating found the bodies, pictured with 3-fingered hands, no teeth, and stereoscopic vision, 2 eyes just like us, were more than 1,000 years old. It triggered a frenzy of excitement among conspiracy theorists, but has also drawn skepticism, unusually for fossils that have been subjected to analysis. Anal ISIS. Damn, ISIS chill, bro. Those guys are back. I hate it. The specimens were coated in what appeared to be sand.
Species in the stomach, prepping mantis. It is an ET looking ass motherfucker.
Look at this guy right here. Look, this is our bro.
That's it. Oh, Livingston, man, just go through the photos.
All right.
These are the aliens.
They have 3-fingered digits.
There you go.
Okay, like that's what he looked like.
Yeah.
Suspiciously like that motherfucker that was inside the thing in Men in Black. He was driving that gem dealer.
Mr. B Local says it was debunked, fake.
You think? This is fucking Alien Autopsy 2023, bro.
This is crazy.
But, you know, the fact remains, what is this thing? How's he going to get to stand in front
of And they got 2 of them.
You guys, one in the chat, is this Alien Autopsy 2023? Or
is this real, or is this some bullshit? Because I got to tell you, it looks like some bullshit. It looks like a stone carving that they laid in a box, and they're like, hey, we found these in the temple. Let's call it alien.
A perfect psychological operation shows you the truth and then makes you think it's fake. There was a guy on the Majestic 12. The 12th guy was the guy they paid to say that everything else those guys said was bullshit. You know how there's always 9 or 10 dentists?
Be the 10th dentist?
No, he's paid 2 to say fuck that, just to give it legitimacy. It's fake if everybody says it's real.
Kevlar says it looks like a toy factory got burned down. For real. That was... Patty Roach, that ain't even Project Blue Beam. That's like Project Bullshit Beam. For real.
I think that we've already been confronted with these sort of like fucking weird little alien looking things before, and like
they also found Ewoks. That thing was like the size of a fucking Ewok, wasn't it? It was like this big. They're like, yo, we found alien bodies. One's like this tall, one's like this tall. I will kick the fucking alien right in its goddamn head, Livingston, man.
All right, so if it's not a modern-made hoax, then, and it's not an alien mummy, then what is it? Say it is 1,000.
Trish in progress says psyop. Okay, so here it is.
They want me to believe
they always do the
fucking Cusco aliens are fake.
Distraction shit, right? Distraction shit. What else happened today, guys?
You know what would be
You know what happened today? Ukraine took out a Russian submarine. Ukraine hit them hard with British-made hardware. Like, hard, Livingston, man. If they took out a nuclear-powered submarine of Russia's, Vladimir's going to be pissed. That's something big that happened today. Real big.
Russia has this this saying. It's like a turn of phrase. When directly translated.
Good to see you, brother.
When directly translated, it means I think it's something like Kushinkamat or something like that.
Okay.
It means I'll show you Kushka's mother or something like that. And Khrushchev, he said this to Kennedy at the United Nations, and the translators were like, "What the fuck? What the hell does that mean?" And it's like this thing. It means it's like I'll show you. So what I think is that we need to do is get hashtag, and we need to get this trending is touch Putin's dick. It's kind of like the same thing, like I'll show you.
Yeah, Texas Surplus Pro says, quick, World War III is going to happen. Biden impeachment story drops, release the alien bodies. I'm saying, bro.
We need to embarrass Putin while we still have the chance. Touch Putin's dick needs to go viral. He's going to turn on the internet and be like, what the fuck? I was built in Russia but trained here.
Yeah, Patty Roach, I did see that the North Koreans pledged their unwavering support for the Russian regime.
You guys, Putin is like Kim Jong-un. Can I count on? I need you, bro. You got to be fucking kidding me. That's like America calling up Panama and being like, I need your help, bro.
Jim Wilson says, I heard they found peeps in their stomachs. They will last forever. The fake aliens full of fake eggs. Crazy, man. Crazy. Reese's Pieces was the best one, yeah.
You think aliens are weird? You ever seen a platypus?
Yeah.
The first guy
duck-billed platypus.
The first guy that had discovered the platypus, he wrote a detailed fucking description of the creature for the fucking Annals of History, and they laughed at him. They're like, "Get the fuck out of here! What are you talking about?" This thing's got. So let me get this straight. It's got a duck bill. It swims in water like a beaver and lays eggs. This dude's smoking crack. Let's remove him from the field. Then they showed up and they're like, "Holy shit! He was fucking bullshitting, bro." So, like, what? Aliens the worst thing you ever seen?
So far.
There's shit in our oceans we don't even know about. Y'all
ain't that the truth, man?
Y'all so sure aliens don't exist. You don't even know what the fuck is in the water.
I think we need to, as a species, focus more inward on where we live right now. We haven't even explored the depths of the ocean, and we're trying to shoot for other planets. Let's just figure this place the fuck out first.
Because they know.
And then
the rich people gotta get the fuck out of here because the aliens are taking this one. They're coming back. They're gonna turn us into slaves again. They're coming back. Remember how they said that in the holy text? I'll be back, basically. Arnold, I'll be back. All of them said it. I'll be back. They left. They all left. Whoever, the aliens, God, angels, all of them. They would, all your stories, all of our myths and legends. They left. They said, I'm coming back. They coming back. Why, though?
I got Monster Island way higher on my shit at the fan list than aliens. Prepping Mantis, I'm saying. Yeah.
Y'all hashtagging touch Putin's dick yet or no? We can bring him down with a hashtag. He can't handle it. He can't handle it.
Break his whole psyche with...
It's how you deal with bullies, isn't it? You punch him in the nose like, yeah, your mom's gay.
Tribe Terror says only 15% of the oceans have been explored. See, that's a shame, man. That's a shame. I think they've been explored a lot more than that, but I think probably by the governments and not so much by the public.
They knew that sub blew up instantly, and then they just were like.
Greenleaf says Oprah said we should enjoy all the chaos. Yeah.
All right, in that same
chat says touch it.
Like you go in for the handshake, but then just.
Jay Creature, if Russia lost the sub, they will definitely escalate. Big time.
I wonder who's really, Wolfgang, I get it, but, you're the one that's going to pull your ass out and let Oprah kiss it. I mean, who's being punished here?
Yeah, don't do that.
She,
Catch something, man. We'll have to take you to get rabies.
Joke's on you. She's into that shit.
Wisconsin Farm Boy, what's happening tonight? How are you?
Glad you showed up right then.
So, aliens are kind of off the menu, in my opinion. I don't.
Well, we're on the menu.
I'm not. What, people?
You ever? Okay, well, let's go back to that rabbit hole we were in. We came up to the surface there. We're going right back down. Fast way down.
Traffic Mantis going to have the Touch Putin's Dick t-shirt made with Sharpie 1995 on his website tomorrow. Get it while
I'm
it's
buying it. So
Frank Iver, what's good?
If you notice, all successful, big to-do people tend to be. There's an aristocracy involved there.
They're all. There's a big club and you're not in it. The old George Carlin, right?
These are the people that the deal was made with, and so they all want to blast off to Mars. Why? And everybody's like, "Why the fuck are you trying to leave Earth, bro? Because the aliens going to take this over. They need more uranium or gold or whatever."
So is Elon Musk like their savior right now?
No, he's a fucking collaborator and a facilitator. He's a fucking traitor to the human race. In fact, he might not even be human. He's probably like one of them. Anyway.
Oh, he's got gills.
What they want to do, that whatever original resources they needed when they first came through, they need them again. They're going to come. They're going to colonize.
Well, I hope it's not lithium because they found it all here.
Interesting. Well, they're going to colonize.
Right.
They're going to colonize, and they're going to turn us into their slaves and make us mine the gold again. Turn us back to the Dark Ages. Human evolution will start over, and we will, in a couple 100,000 years, tell this same story again.
Hunter says, "Dude, stop! Nobody's going to another planet or the moon." So, I got to tell you, the fake...
Shut the fuck up, everybody. We got a flat earther here. Shut up, everybody. Shut up. You're wrong.
I think
you're not even fucking using half your fucking.
So when the astronauts tell
Hunter,
the little
please
girl,
tell me all about how
when the astronaut tells the little girl, "Oh,
everything
you
is circular
didn't see the moon landing. What you saw was CGI that we used to create what looked like a moon landing."
You ever see that movie?
That one threw me for a loop, but you can't believe anything you see anymore.
You ever see that music video? We get the money for nothing and the chicks for free.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fucking CGI in 1982. You're suggesting
no.
CGI
What
in
I'm suggesting is what the government has is about 50 years advanced to what the public is allowed to use.
My mother claims to have seen the moon landing on television. Is she one of them?
She may have been hoodwinked with the rest of the people. If what the astronauts say is true, they never left. What the Red Hot Chili Peppers said, it was made in a Hollywood basement, right? Space is the final frontier, but it was made in a Hollywood basement. Could totally be. Who knows? Were you there, Livingston, man? Did you see these motherfuckers walk on the moon?
I ain't seen the space. I did not see the space.
Yeah. Why is it light on Earth but dark in space? Makes no sense.
There's nothing for the light to reflect off of. If you paint this room black, then the only light source would be that. The only reason you see all the rest of it is because it reflects.
Oh, okay.
We find ourselves in an era where we're allowed to choose which science we believe in.
Aliens should be served with light beer. Yeah, you know what? It's the truth is almost a mythical creature at this point.
No,
Livingston.
Truth is dead and gone.
Yeah.
Truth is whatever you, me, and him wants it to be, and you ain't changing my mind. Science, who's going to tell you different? Some nerd scientist, some article on the internet. And that's how it works for all of us. You find something that you think makes sense to you, and that's the truth.
The truth to you, but not necessarily the truth.
Truth is...
we've been, like I said earlier, we've been learning that the truth is ever evolving.
And unobtainable. You can't handle it. You can't handle it. Give up on your quest for truth. And enough of your, I did my research. You watched 75 videos on YouTube that agree with your exact worldview, and then considered that validation. That's not research. You want to do research, look up shit that you don't agree with.
Ooh, rip curl readiness. I'm glad that they caught it, man. That's awesome. Don't be getting scammed, bro. Don't be getting scammed.
We touching Putin's dicks. Is that? I want to look at the news tomorrow and be like, Vladimir Putin. Like,
make it go viral. Make it go viral.
Like I want to.
Mad Chad, I'd say if the moon was made out of cheese, it would be Gouda. It'd be Gouda cheese.
Well, you know, like 125 have us believe that the moon is just a tortilla on the big glass dome over the ant farm.
Could totally be. Could totally be. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I've seen the Livingston man make better shit right here in the lab. Boom.
You can kind of universe you guys
clicks
want.
and drags and look at that. Holy shit, we're in outer space.
If you didn't see it with your own eyes or, you know, like experience it with your own senses, right? Then it's pure speculation is how you should approach everything.
Yeah, look it right in the face and confirm its realness.
And, you know, it's nothing you're being lied to.
Pioneer Spirit says it's American cheese. Damn it.
It's not that you're being lied to. Is that if I didn't embellish the story, you wouldn't find it entertaining. Right? So it goes. It's all the way back to the tradition, like mainstream media with its clickbait shit. Right? It's got its roots. If you go all the way back to the tall tales of the old West, where the story would just get more and more fucking ridiculous every time they told it. Welcome to today. That's where that came from.
It's true. It's true. Livingston man. Before we go tonight, I wanted to let the folks know the Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival patches are back. If you need Hudson Valley Prepping Survival patches,
and you do,
Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival lighters, and they actually do work. Holler at your boy. We'll talk. I have to ground ship these. I can't air ship lighters. But patches and lighters, I'm going to do these as like a package deal.
Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival at gmail.com.
Hudson Valley Prepping Survival at gmail.com. It's in the description section. Holler at me if you need some of this. Are they Bic Straight Kitten? You know it. They are Bic.
Finest, total, absolute quality lighters. Those are real Bic lighters.
Really good.
And the thing sticks onto it. Ain't that BS you get from the store where you can slide it off?
Nope. They're good ones.
Yeah, they're good ones.
And the PVC Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival patches, morale patches, they're Velcro back, stick right to your cool little backpack, whatever you got going on.
Can we do
Velcro
some Ron Popeil shit right now?
You just stick them all over you.
Well, if they call in right now, just start giving, burst in the room and start giving your shit away, for free.
It's like, we got fire sale.
Call right now. I'm giving away 100 of these fucking things.
No, you know what I really want you to do before we go? What
do you want me to do?
I need you to play that intro just one more time.
You guys want to see the intro again?
Just in hear it again before we go. One more time. Roll that bean footage, Livingston.
We all gonna die.
That shit is awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the 51st edition.
That's right. Next
We
Wednesday.
All Gonna Die Wednesday. If we make it another whole week.
Yeah,
year.
We haven't heard from Black Star yet. We're not sure if we're going to make it. Betty Lou, good to see you. Sorry about last night. We were busy making that intro right there. Yeah, we pulled that off in like a day.
We're still dressed the same. So, and here's, back to the point is you guys don't even know that we recorded this last night and still managed to keep up with you.
Yeah, we did.
Be less predictable next time.
Yeah. Well, folks, we out of here. Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival. We will catch y'all on the next one.